YouTube just announced they're rolling out a ton of new features for content creators. Some of the features are like, okay. And then some of the features are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is coming, and I can't believe it took them this long to do it. So as always, I'm not gonna waste your time. We're gonna jump right into it, and we're starting right now. Okay, so the very first thing on this list is you are going to get Google VO3 inside of YouTube Shorts. If you're not familiar with what VO3 is Google's video generation model. So how it works is you go to VO3 and you type in whatever it is that you want the video to be. And you can do a sentence, you can do a paragraph, whatever, and then it will generate that video and it comes out looking amazing. Next, you're gonna have pose control. With pose control, this is one where you're gonna be able to upload a photo and then they will have a bunch of templates that you can select from, and then you're gonna be able to make that photo of yourself dance. Now, this one, I honestly don't think this is gonna add a lot of value to the platform. However, you know, it's something that's gonna lower the barrier to entry to people to be able to be a content creator. So because of that, it's in there, but this is one of the updates as well. Next, you are going to have stylization features when it comes to the videos that you are uploading into Shorts. You're also going to be able to insert objects into your videos. So let's say, for example, if I wanted to have an apple show up right here on the desk, then you are gonna be able to do that. And you're gonna be able to do that in a lot of different creative ways. Next is speech to song. Now with speech to song, with this, what you're gonna be able to do is upload your video and it's gonna be able to take what it is that you're saying in the video and convert it into a song. And that song actually has music with it and everything. It's pretty incredible from the demo. And with this, it's just gonna be able to take your video and make a completely different piece of content with it. Again, this is one of those things where I'm not sure, you know, if you're a content creator that, you know, likes to be creative and make stuff, this is kind of, yeah, I don't know about this one, but it's another thing that they're rolling out. Next, and this is a pretty big deal. If you don't like to edit videos, you are going to be able to edit videos with AI. How this is going to work is you're gonna be able to just upload a handful of your vertical videos to YouTube, and then YouTube will take it from there and it will just go ahead and edit the videos together for you. That one blows my mind. Next is a collaboration feature. Some people on the platform already have this, but basically when it comes to the collaboration feature, you're going to be able to make a video and then you're gonna be able to share that video across multiple channels that you're collaborating with. And as of right now, the host is going to get the AdSense, so the person that actually uploaded the video, but everybody will get, that's a part of that collaboration, will get the views and the watch time for that. So if you didn't have YouTube friends in your niche before, now's the time to start making YouTube friends in your niche, because this is gonna be a great way to where content creators that are wanting to do it are gonna be able to share audiences. So this can really help you grow your channel, as long as it works the way that it seems like it's gonna work. Next, for those of you that find analytics overwhelming, so you log into your Creator Studio and you're like, man, I'm just trying to figure out why this video did good or why it did not do good. Well, what you can do is inside of Ask Studio, you're gonna be able to talk to your stats on your YouTube channel. So you can say, hey, in this video here, why didn't this video do well? What could I have done better in this video? And it's gonna start giving you information based on the performance of that video so that you don't have to go in there and learn how to do all of that. Now you can just use AI to have that conversation with your stats so you can really start to get an understanding of why some videos perform better than others. They're making some updates to the inspiration tab. So if you're somebody that is always on the hunt for good video ideas, then they are gonna help you out there. They are gonna be rolling out title A/B testing, which is where you can test entire packages if you want. So for example, you can have one thumbnail and title that's targeted towards a certain aspect of your viewers. You can have another thumbnail and title that's targeted towards a different aspect, and then another one that's targeted towards a different aspect. Or you can say, hey, I want this thumbnail across everything and I just want to test titles. Or you can say, hey, I want this title across everything and I just want to test thumbnails. And you're going to have the option to be able to do whichever combination of those things that you would like to do based on your account, what you're trying to figure out with your videos. That's also a really cool one, and it's going to be really helpful for people just to start getting insights on, okay, what do my viewers actually respond to best when it's all compared against the same video. Next is auto dubbing. Now, when it comes to auto dubbing currently, I mean, if we're honest, auto dubbing, it's cool, but it doesn't always sound the best and it doesn't look the best, you know, because the lips aren't moving right and things like that. So with this update, they are going to start changing your lips. This is wild. So they're gonna start changing your lips so that when you are talking in the video that has the different language, not only is it gonna sound like you're talking in that different language, but it's gonna look like you're talking in that different language, which is another one where I'm just like, what? Like, where are we? This is wild. Next, if you're somebody that has a large YouTube channel or you get impersonated a lot with the type of content that you have, they have likeness detection rolling out. So this is gonna work similar, to my understanding, this is gonna work similar to the copyright system, where if somebody is using your likeness or they're taking your face and putting it on something else using AI or something like that, then YouTube is going to help you be able to detect that and be able to see, hey, this person's using that, so you can go check it out and take it down if you need to. If you're a live streamer, you're going to love this one. They're rolling out multi-aspect live streaming. So you're gonna be able to have one stream going up to YouTube, and they're going to give you a 16:9 ratio version of it. And they're also going to put it into the short shelf as well as a vertical video. So with this, we're gonna have to figure out, once they start rolling it out, we're gonna have to figure out, do we just position ourselves in the center and then it goes from there? Or is it gonna track us, if somebody's doing like an IRL piece of content or something like that, where it's gonna need to follow them around? Not sure how that's gonna work yet, but the fact that they're making it to where it's all built in to where you can go into the main part of YouTube and you can go into the vertical shelf is a pretty big deal. And as a part of that, previously you had to set up different keys in order to go to the different places if you're doing it directly through a service like OBS or Meld or something like that. But now you will just have the one key, and that one key is gonna work for both streams, and it's going to consolidate your comments, and it's going to consolidate your views as well. So the views that you're getting on the vertical shelf and the views that you're getting from the 16:9 live stream, both of those are going to count towards the live stream as a whole instead of them being separate pieces of content. I love that one. Next is co-streaming. So with co-streaming, how this is gonna work is if I wanted you to come onto my stream and we wanted to stream to both of our YouTube channels, YouTube is making that possible to where we can just do that on the back end. Super easy, no headaches, and with them making it available, we know without question that we're not gonna get in trouble for reuse content or anything weird like that. Love this one too. Next is a feature called Live to Shorts. Now, when it comes to Live to Shorts, how this is gonna work is when you are live streaming, you're gonna be able to select certain parts of your live stream, and then YouTube allows you to schedule those directly as YouTube Shorts. Now, this doesn't have the complexity like Opus Clip does, so if you're an Opus Clip user, none of that's gonna change because you're not able to go in and like fine tune everything for the edits. It doesn't add captions, or it doesn't have, all of the different stacking and cropping options and all those things like Opus Clip has, but this is a really bare bones version for those of you that are like, hey, I just want like 1 or 2 clips from my live stream and I'm gonna use those over in the short shelf. This is a great fit for you. Next is side-by-side ads. So with side-to-side ads, how this is gonna work is while a video is playing or a live stream is playing, it's going to basically split the screen in half, and then it's going to show an ad on one side and then your content is gonna be on the other side. Now with this one, the ad takes the priority when it comes to the audio itself, but the viewer can override that and listen to your audio while the ad is playing. That particular one might help you make more money. We're gonna see. Next is more commerce features on your live stream. So this is also going to allow you to be able to make more money from your live streams, which is cool. There's a practice mode coming for live streams. So for those of you that have considered live streaming, but you're like, hey, you know what? I've never live streamed before and I'm terrified to actually go live. You're gonna be able to practice that right inside of YouTube to where you don't have to live stream unlisted. You don't have to do any of that. You're gonna be able to go live, but it's going to have AI in the chat and those types of things to where it's going to feel like you're actually live streaming. So you can just kind of get a vibe for what live streaming is actually like, and you can practice your live streams before you actually decide to go live to the public. I think that's a really cool one also, because I think that's gonna help a lot of people get over that fear of going live. Once they try it and they see kind of how everything works, it's gonna remove that like, uh-oh, what if I go live and this happens? It's gonna remove some of that because you're gonna already be familiar with some of those processes, which I think is great. You're just gonna be able to hit a button and you're gonna be able to have a smooth transition from a public live stream directly into a members only live stream. So then that way it's members participating, it hides the rest of the stream from the general public, and then you can do whatever secret stuff it is that you're doing for your channel members. Next, if you're a podcaster, they are rolling out a feature to where if you upload audio only, their system is gonna make videos for it. Since YouTube is a video platform, they are making it to where if somebody wants to listen to it, they can, but they're also gonna have these visual assets as well that they can watch so that it feels more like a video on YouTube. I'm really excited for that one because I know a lot of podcasters do upload audio only and they'll just use one image and it makes the thing kind of boring. So I'm really excited to see how their system selects footage for that. Like, let's say you do a true crime podcast. Like, what are they going to show? So yeah, I think that particular thing is going to be pretty cool. Next, they're doing some shopping expansion features as well. So if you have YouTube Shopping or if you use YouTube Shopping, then in that case, they are going to be doing some expanding there. For example, they're doing AI tagging for shopping. So if you are using products in your videos, their system is going to be able to go ahead and see that those items are in your video, and then it's going to give you the option to tag them. So that's going to save you from having to sit there and search and be, okay, which one of these am I going to use? So that will just make that part of the work much easier. If you do brand deals, they're also adding brand deal features to YouTube Shorts. And this one right here, if you do brand deals, if you have personal products that you promote, if you are developing something and you're like, hey, I want to be able to promote this, when I'm ready, they are rolling out a feature. And I like, this is the thing that I'm the most excited about with everything, is they're rolling out a feature that is going to allow you to insert your own ad slots into your video content. So with that, let's say that I wanted to make a video for my new creator app, right? Because I have an app that I made for YouTubers called New Creator. You can find it on the App Store. I'll put a link in the description. But let's say I made an ad for that. Well, in that particular case, I can insert that ad into any video that I want, which is fantastic. So I can just make something super short and then just have that in videos that I've made in the past, to where I can say, hey, I have these videos that are doing well. Let me just go ahead and put this ad in there so they can just pop in there real quick. And it's like a little sponsored segment essentially in this video that I insert into it. Now, the benefit for this is, for those of you that do brand deals, you know that when you are doing brand deals, it just gets burned into the video. And the only way to get that out is if you go in there and you cut it out. So what this is going to do is this is going to allow you to also use your brand deals in a different way and negotiate your brand deals in a different way. So for example, let's say that you have a contract with a brand and they're like, hey, the only thing we care about is, how much traffic you send in that first 30 days. And you say, okay, well then we're going to write it into the contract that this is only available for 30 days. And as soon as that 30 days is over, I'm going to take that down. I'm going to replace it with one of my own products, or I'm going to sell that ad spot to somebody else. Or if it's producing for you, then in that case, we can start some type of recurring thing to where you pay me monthly for this until it stops producing for you. But all kinds of different approaches that we're going to be able to take for this. As they roll this out, we'll talk about this more. But for me, this is huge. And other things too is like, let's say you bring on an exclusive partner. And with that exclusive partner, the thing that you work out with them is, hey, you get an entire channel takeover. So with the exception of my personal products that I'm going to let people know about, we're going to put one of your ads into every video that I've published over the last 90 days that's still getting views. Or we're going to put one of those, for 30 days at a time into all of the videos I'm going to be publishing for the next 90 days. And then if everything's working out great there, then we can renew from there. But all kinds of super, creative ideas that I'm sure you're going to be able to do with this when it comes to negotiating brand deals. And another cool thing that they're doing is called Partner Hub. And with this, it's going to auto show the content that you make about products. It's going to just go ahead and show it to brands. So the whole idea with this particular feature is that it's going to take you that the brand might not have even known as making content about them. And it's going to say, hey, brand over here, this content creator is making some videos about you. And then it's going to put you on their radar, which is the hardest part about getting brand deals. So with that, what that's going to do is it's going to make it to where, if you're making videos about a product, they're going to know about it. And then they can reach out to you and be like, hey, let's send you some product. Let's give you some money to make some of these videos or whatever the thing is. But this could possibly open a lot of doors for you when it comes to brand deals as well. Another thing that they're adding that is not as cool as the brand deals is playable games. So let's say you want to go live and play games in front of your viewers. They're going to have some playable games that you're going to be able to do, to where if you just wanted to check in real quick with your audience, let's say you're waiting for a plane or something like that, you can just hop in, do that. They can kind of watch you play the game and then you can move on. So for some types of channels, I think this is going to be okay. For a lot of us, not really sure any value that that's going to bring, but it is a feature that they're rolling out. Another thing they're rolling out is if you're doing YouTube Shorts as a brand deal and that company that you're doing the brand deal with is inside of YouTube system, then you can put a link in there and then that brand can approve the link. And then if the brand approves the links, then YouTube will allow that link to be on there. Now, keep in mind this announcement has just been made, so it's going to take them a while to roll out these features. But since YouTube has been around for 20 years now, they're basically just kind of building the infrastructure and getting everything ready to rock and roll for the next 20. So because of that, these aren't things that are dropping tomorrow, but these are things that they're going to be rolling out over the course of the year. here. That's why they announced them at their event. But to make sure that as these things are hitting the platform, you know about them, because as they're rolling out, we're going to be digging deeper and deeper into everything that's rolling out, and we're going to see how it helps us as content creators. So because of that, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you do so you can stay up to date with all of that. And if you're already subscribed, make sure you click into this video right here of AI tools for content creators, all sorts of helpful things for you in there. It's going to help you in a bunch of different ways with your content. Go ahead and click into that now, and I'll see you in the other video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.